slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken to call today's live play-by-play of the final game of the Yankees versus the Tampa Bay Rays in the Trop. I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy Sunday afternoon to come in and listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. If you have not seen, there is a active poll question today. How many innings will Cam pitch today? Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. I want to thank everybody who has taken time and popped some words in our chat. Margaret, appreciate you being here. Yank for life, appreciate you being here. And for those of you who haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. To help you out, there are QR codes in the upper right and left-hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is The Ugly Truth. All you have to do is take your cell phone out, put it in camera mode, wave it in front of the QR code for this channel you wish to subscribe for. A hyperlink will pop up, and all you have to do is hit subscribe. You become a member of the channel that you selected. If you are subscribed, I recommend ringing the bell and turning on all notifications so that you will know every time that we are live and not Memorex. And we're going to start off with today's lineup. Leading off for the Yankees and playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. In the 2-hole will be the first baseman, Ben Rice. DHing this afternoon is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge. Playing left field and in the 4-hole is going to be Cody Bellinger. In the 5-hole will be Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the 6th-hole, Randall Grichuk will be playing right field. Behind the dish and in the 7-hole will be J.C. Escara. In the 8-hole will be third baseman Ryan McMahon. And bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero playing shortstop. And on the bump for the Yankees is going to be Cam Schlittler. For today's lineup for the Rays, Simpson will be leading off playing left field. Caminero will be at third base, hitting out of the 2-hole spot. In the 3-hole spot will be first baseman Aranda. DHing and cleaning up today will be Diaz. In the 5-hole is going to be right fielder Jake Fraley. In the 6-hole will be center fielder Cedric Mullins. In the 6-hole, Mullins. In the 7-hole, it'll be Palekos playing second base. Walls will be at shortstop, hitting in the 8-hole. Paducah will be behind the plate, bringing up the rear, and Rasmussen will be on the bump for the Rays. And that is your opening lineup. So hopefully the Yankees will get off the schneid and end this 4-game losing streak. No better pitcher than Cam Schlittler to get it done. Rasmussen is taking the last of his warm-ups as the Rays take the field. So how are we feeling about today's game? Do we think that we're going to get it done? Are the Yankees going to break out of this 4-game losing streak? After this game, we will be at home facing off against the Angels. And Rasmussen sets, and the first pitch is on the way. And the fastball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 1-1. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is a pop-up. Palacios is tracking it and is going to make the play in shallow right field. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. The pitch is on the way, and the cutter is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Rice. Dan Bellino is the home plate umpire. He's considered pitcher friendly. And Rasmussen sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Rice is hitting 341 on the season. Pitch is on the way, and he's going to look at that one right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike three. So that's the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. Rasmussen sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is inside to captain. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets, and the cutter is outside. Count is 2-0. Pitch is on the way, and that cutter catches the outside corner. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is guide to the second baseman, and that is going to do for the Yankees in the bottom of the first. Yankees go down in order. Rays are coming to bat, and Chandler Simpson, Junior Caminero, and Aranda will be coming up to bat. A very, very slow start. So for those of you that have hopped in, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our open poll. How many innings will Cam pitch today? support is always appreciated. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Well. Do the Yankees get off the bump today and take this game? Are we going to get swept? I am hoping that we definitely don't get swept. And it looks like Cam is taking the last of his warm-up pitches. On the season, this is Cam's fourth start. 2-0 with a 1.62 ERA, 22 strikeouts, no walks, and opponents are hitting a 140 against him. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball up and off the plate. Count is 1-0 to Simpson. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that 98-mile-an-hour fastball is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Simpson is hitting .385 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs, and an .841 OPS. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled down the third base line. Count is now 1-2. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and this pitch is a line drive up the middle. Grisham is going to get it and fired in quickly. Simpson gets on with a leadoff single. First hit of the game, first runner of the game. Junior Caminero coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and this is grounded right through the middle. Simpson is rounding second, heading to third. And the Rays are going to have runners at first and third with no out. Miranda coming up to bat. Well, not the way we want to see it. And Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for swung on and missed for strike one. Count is 0-1. Miranda's hitting .232 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a .749 OPS. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Littler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped into the glove of Ascara. So that is going to be strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Rhonda. Coming up to bat is Yandy Diaz. Diaz is hitting .364 on the season, 3 homers, 13 RBIs, and a .1035 OPS. Littler sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to Jazz. Jazz is only going to have a play at first, and he flips it to Rice for the first out. Not before Simpson is able to score. Runner advances to second, so the Rays have a runner at second with 2 outs. Jake Fraley is coming up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Rays, but not before they drop a run and take a 1-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Bellinger, Chisholm, and Grichuk. I want to thank everybody for taking time to hop in the stream. If you drop a comment, I will be able to acknowledge that you're here. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy Sunday to listen to a little bit of baseball. If you haven't, we have an active poll in the stream. Let your vote be counted, your voice be heard. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. And Rasmussen sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball up high to Belly. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets and fires, and this pitch is skied to center field. Mullins is tracking it, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Coming up to bat, Jazz Chisholm, 173 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Pitch is on the way, and that is outside. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets, pitch is on the way, and this is hit sharply down the first baseline, past the diving Ronda. It's going to kick off the wall. Jazz is heading to second, and he is in there for a 1-out double. Jazz smoked this one. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk. He has a 0 batting average, 0 for 10 on the season. So will he get off the schneid and get a hit? And Rasmussen sets, fires, and the cutter is called. Catch the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Grichuk. And Rasmussen turns and tries to pick off Chisholm. He is back in there diving head first. And Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is check swing for strike 2. First base umpire says, yes, 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 you went. Count is 0-2 on Grichuk. Rasmussen sets and fires, and that sweeper is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 3. And that's Grichuk's 6th strikeout of the season, 0 for 11. Coming up to bat is JC Escara. He has no batting average and has not gotten a hit this season. Escara is 0 for 9. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Rasmussen sets, and he fires. The curveball is just up high. Count is 1-1. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is low and inside. Gara checks his swing, and the third base umpire said that he did not go. Count is 2-1. Rasmussen sets, pitch is on the way, and that is on the hands and going to foul off the bat. Count is evened at 2-2. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. Rasmussen sets, pitch is on the way, and it is soft grounder to Palacio, who's going to flip it to Aranda for the 3rd out of the inning, and the Yankees are going to strand a runner at second base. For those of you just hopping into our stream, we're heading to the bottom of the second. The Rays have a 1-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat is going to be Mullins, Palacios, and Walls. If you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many innings will Cam pitch today? And if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. Made it easy for you. Left-hand side of your screen is the Hardcore Sports Network QR code, and on the right is the Ugly Truth. Welcome, Evan. Appreciate you hopping in here, brother. All you have to do is take your phone out, put it in camera mode, flash it in front of the QR code for the channel you choose to subscribe to. When the link comes up, all you have to do is hit subscribe. Well, the Yankees offense is sputtering still. Yanks for life. Jazz, pretend that you're a major leaguer and stop over swinging. Pop outs don't get it done. Let's go, Yankees. Don't get swept by these bums. Well, that is certainly a thought. Mullins steps up to the plate. Butler sets and he fires, and that fastball is just a bit up and inside. Count is 1-0. Fastball was in there at 98 miles an hour, so he's got the heat coming. And Schlittler sets, fires, and the cutter is inside and low. Count is 2-0 on Mullins. Schlittler sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1 on Mullins. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. Schlittler sets and he fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 3-1. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off down the third base line. Count is now full. 3-2. Schlittler sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this is driven to right center field. It's going to split the gap. It's going to go to the wall. Mullins is rounding first, heading to second. He's rounding second, heading to third. And the throw is offline, and Mullins is going to have a leadoff triple. Coming up to bat is Palacios. Yankees are going to bring the infield in because of speed at third base, and the Yankees haven't been scoring a hell of a lot of runs. Pitch is on the way, and this ball is grounded up the middle. Caballero gets it and does not have a play at home. goes to first, and that is the first out of the inning. Mullins is going to score. Rays take a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Tyler Walls. You were right, Nancy. Offense isn't looking good. Defense isn't looking good. Littler sets, and the pitch is on the way. And that is ball one. Fastball was at 99 miles an hour. Littler sets, fires, and this ball is driven through the infield. Grisham is going to field it. So the Rays have a runner at first with one out. They've already brought one run in on this inning. Paducah is up to bat. 9-hole hitter. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and there goes Walls. And the throw goes to second, and it gets by Caballero. So Walls is going to have his first stolen base of the season. And the first pitch was called ball one. Count is 1-0. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Paducah is hitting .231 on the season, no homers, 1 RBI, and a .606 OPS. Hey, Sue, how you doing? Schlittler sets and fires. That pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. You are not far from right, Susan. The Yankees are not looking too impressive today. Schlittler sets, and he takes a step off the mound. Schlittler sets. Pitch is out of the way, and that is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Schlittler sets, and this ball is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out. Walls is going to hold at second. Coming up to bat is Simpson. Simpson is 1 for 1 on the day and has scored a run. Pitch is on the way, and that ball is lined to the left field. Bellinger is charging, firing it home, and Walls is called safe. Not sure. I think that they might have got him. Good throw by Bellinger. On line. And the Yankees are not going to review this, so that's the third run of the game for the Rays. Caminero is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Caminero had a single in his first at bat. Slittler sets. And he makes a pickoff attempt at first. Jake, I don't know what Jazz's comments were. I didn't see it, so I don't have an opinion. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. And Simpson is going to steal second base. Welcome to the stream, Jake and FJ. As Schlittler sets and he fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 2-1. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. And Schlittler sets. Checks on the runner at second, and the pitch is going to catch the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is evened at deuce. Schlittler sets. Checks on the runner and fires it in. Caminero swings and misses for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Rays in the bottom of the second. But not before the Rays score two more runs to take a 3-0 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat for our Yankees in the top of the third is going to be Ryan McMahon, Jose Caballero, and Trent Grisham. Yeah. Jake, I wouldn't expect anything else but a horseshit answer from Jazz on that one. For those of you that are here, if you could take a second to drop your vote in our active poll, and please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners will make it easy for you. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is the Ugly Truth. So far, this has been a McUgly game. Yankees offense is very lackadaisical. The speed on the Rays is killing us. They are running at will. And Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Rasmussen sets, and McMahon shows bunt, and he misses. Count is 0-2. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the third base line. Going to make the stands. Count remains 0-2. Rasmussen sets, fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 1-2. Rasmussen sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Well, they said it was foul tipped into the glove. So that is the strikeout from McMahon, 1 down. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Catches the top of the strike zone with that four-seamer. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up and away. Count is evened out 1-1. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and that pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Cabby. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hammered down the first base line, foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to center field. Mullins is tracking it, backs up a little bit, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Trent Grisham is stepping up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Palacios, who fires to Aranda. One pitch in and out. And I freaking hate that. We're not stressing this guy's pitch count. He's going to be here for the long haul, and he is a very good pitcher. That is going to do it for the Yankees. 3 up and 3 down. As we head to the bottom of the third, Aranda, Diaz, and Fraley are coming up to bat. Today, our active scoreboard. In the top of the third, the Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead over the Phillies. In the bottom of the third, the Orioles lead the Giants 2-0. In the bottom of the second, the Twins lead the Blue Jays 3-1. In the bottom of the second, the Athletics and Mets are tied at 0. In the bottom of the second, the Angels are hammering the Reds 5-0. As you know, in this game, we're heading to the bottom of the third. The Rays lead the Yankees 3-0. In the bottom of the third, the Tigers lead the Marlins 3-0. The Royals-White Sox game is in a delay. In the bottom of the first, the Nationals and Brewers are locked up at zeros. And in the bottom of the first, the Cardinals and the Red Sox are locked up at zeros. More games to follow later this afternoon. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many innings will Cam pitch today? And we're back to the game. Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Miranda is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out in his first appearance. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and Miranda waves at that pitch. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a swing and a miss for strike 3. First out, and that is the first leadoff hitter in the inning that the Yankees have retired. Coming up to bat is Yandy Diaz. Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and Diaz fouls this one off. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets. And that is a pitch clock violation on Schlittler. So that is a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Schlittler sets and fires, and that pitch is up and in. Count is 2-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off down the right field line. Count remains 2-2. Schlittler sets, and he fires, and that pitch is up. Count is now 3-2. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to be ball 4. Diaz is going to walk as he strips his gear off and heads to first. Jake Fraley will come up to bat. That is Schlittler's first walk of the season. We're in the bottom of the third, and his pitch count is at 44. Fraley is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the first pitch is a fastball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Littler sets and he fires, and that pitch is up and away. Count is 2-0. Scar hopped up like he was about to make a throw to second. Pitch is on the way, and Fraley swings and misses. Count is 2-1. And Cam sets. Pitch is on the way, and Fraley swings over the top of that curveball. Count is evened at 2-2. Littler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. I think the umpire took the brunt of that one. Littler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Littler sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 3. That is going to be Cam's 5th strikeout of the day. Coming up to bat is Cedric Mullins, 1-for-1 on the afternoon with a triple. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is sky out to left field. Bellinger is backing up, and he is going to make the play on the warning track for the 3rd out. So that is going to do it for the Rays in the bottom of the 3rd. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the 4th will be Big Ben Rice, Captain Aaron Judge, and hey, Tommy, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hopping in. And Cody Bellinger. And Jake says, I don't know, Ken. I want to be positive about this team, but it's so hard when they play like this. Well, if you think it's hard being positive while you're watching the game, think about calling the game and not wanting to just throw your hat and start screaming and cussing. It's tough on all Yankee fans because I know that this team is a hell of a lot better than what they're showing. If you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many innings will Cam pitch today? And if you would, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and same. Made it easy on you. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. All you have to do is take your cell phone out, wave it in front of the screen. A link will pop up in your cell phone. All you have to do is hit it. It'll take you to YouTube, and all you need to do is hit subscribe. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout looking. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it bounces in front of the plate. Count is 1-0 on Rice. And Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Actually, it's called a ball, and Fiducia has challenged it. I think that they're going to get this one. And the call is going to be overturned. It is a strike, so count is 1-1. Tampa will retain their two challenges. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1 on Rice. Pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is evened at deuces. Deuce, deuce, what color is that damn goose? Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is now full. And Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that cutter is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone. And Rice is arguing that he did not challenge the pitch. And that's right down the heart of Broadway. The New York loses a challenge on an accidental. So the Yankees lose a challenge. Captain is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and it is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Judge is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. He popped out in his first plate appearance. And Rasmussen sets, and that pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on the captain. Rasmussen sets, and he fires. The sweeper is down low. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and that is chopped foul off of his foot. Count is going to remain 2-2 on the captain. Rasmussen sets, and the cutter is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled down the third base line. Count remains 3-2. Judge takes time out. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and that cutter is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike three. The judge is down looking. Second strikeout of the inning for Rasmussen. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway to Belly. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Belly is 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout in his first plate appearance. Rasmussen sets and he fires. That pitch is inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings. Towering elevator shaft home run. Walls is going to kick it on the infield dirt, and that is going to be the third out of the inning for the Yankees. Coming up to bat for the Rays in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Palacios, Walls, and Fiducia. Welcome to the stream, Ken, or Lenny. Well, Lenny, the bottom of the lineup is pathetic. The top of the lineup isn't any better. This team as a whole is not hitting whatsoever. We have 5 losses that we've lost by 1 run. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. We've made it a little bit easier for you with QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of the screen. The left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Schlittler is out with 50 pitches so far. And Schlittler sets and fires. The first pitch is a cutter up high. Count is 1-0. Palacios is 0 for 1 on the day with a RBI ground out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and it is call, strike one. I thought that one was a little bit low, but hitter is not challenging. Count is 1-1. Schlittler sets and fires, and that ball is driven down the left field line, but that is going to be foul. Count is 1-2. And Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Schlittler sets, pitch is on the way, and wow, that is called a ball. Palacios thought it was a strikeout. I thought it was a strikeout. Count is 2-2. Slittler sets, pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to McMahon. He rifles it across the diamond, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Tyler Walls. Slittler sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Slittler sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Slittler sets, pitch is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-2. Slittler sets and fires, and that pitch is waved at for call. Strike 3. And that is going to do it for Walls down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Fiducci. Slittler is at 63 pitches, 6 strikeouts, or 62 pitches, excuse me. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Fiducia. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Just. Been a while since I've seen you. Thanks for hopping into the stream. Slittler sets, and he fires, and this pitch is popped up. That's going to make the stands. Count is 0-2. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Slittler sets, and he fires, and that curveball is down low. Count is 1-2. Slittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for the strikeout. It was tipped into glove of Escara. So the Rays go down in order. I think that was the first inning that the Rays have. Coming up in the top of the fifth for the Yankees is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Randall Grichuk, and J.C. Escara. And today's active scoreboard, the Diamondbacks are leading the Phillies 1-0 in the top of the fifth. Orioles still lead the Giants 2-0 in the top of the fifth. In the bottom of the third, the Twins are hammering the Jays 8-1. Bottom of the fourth, the Athletics are leading the Mets 1-0. Top of the fourth, the Angels have a 6-0 lead on the Reds. As you know, heading to the top of the fifth, the Rays have a 3-0 lead on our Yankees. In the top of the fifth, the Tigers lead the Marlins 3-0. White Sox and Royals are still in a delay. Top of the third, the Nationals and Brewers were locked up at 0. In the top of the second, the Red Sox lead the Cardinals 2-0. In the top of the second, the Pirates have taken a 1-0 lead on the Rockies. And that is going to do it for the scoreboard today. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of the screen. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. If you have not, please consider, or please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Take part in our active poll. How many innings will Cam pitch today? And Rasmussen sets. And the pitch is a towering fly ball to right field. Fraley is going to come in there, and he is going to make the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Randall Grichuk, 0 for 11 so far this season with 6 strikeouts. The first pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 1. Count is 0-1. Rasmussen sets, Addy fires, and that pitch is outside. Count is 1-1. Rasmussen sets and fires, and that pitch is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2 on Grichuk. Rasmussen sets, and this ball is lined up the middle, and Palacio is going to make a diving stop. He throws from his knees, and he is going to get Grichuk. I mean, that's an indicator. That was hit on the screws and to no avail. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escarra, 0 for 9 on the season. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is inside and low. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets, and he fires. The pitch is foul down the first base line. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is a grounder to Aranda. He's going to take it himself, and that is going to do it for the Yankees going down in order. That is 11 Yankees in a row going down in flames. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th is Simpson, Caminero, and Aranda. No, Just, I can't hear you banging, but I can imagine it. For those of you that are here, if you could, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many innings will Cam pitch? And if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Well, Len, I will tell you what, it is hard to watch, but just imagine how hard it is to call. I am a Yankee fan through and through, and on a 4-game losing streak, it is not a good thing to call. Last year I called 4 shutout games against the Yankees and a 10-game losing streak, and that was a miserable couple of weeks for me. But I was here to call the game every day, and I will continue to do so. So, just programming note: after this game, the Yankees head out to head back to New York to start a 4-game set against the Angels. And Simpson steps into the plate. He is 2 for 2 on the day with a run, RBI, and a stolen base. Littler sets and he fires, and Simpson misses on a attempted drag bunt. Count is 0-1. Littler sets and he fires, and this ball is flown into center field. Grisham is tracking it, and he makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Junior Caminero. Littler is at 68 pitches. Caminero is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. Littler sets and he fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. It's a 98-mile-an-hour humdinger. Count is 0-1. Littler sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Caminero. Littler sets, and the pitch is on the way, and this is going to bounce in front of the plate and over Ascara's head. Count is 1-2. Littler sets and fires, and this ball is skied down the first base line. Rice is tracking it, and it is going to make it into the Rays dugout. Count is 1-2. Edge Littler sets. Pitch is all the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Littler sets and he fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. Littler sets and fires, and this ball is got by Caballero in the hole. He slides and he throws the ball over Rice's head. Ascara is backing up. Not sure if they're going to give him an error on that. I think it's probably a base hit. Coming up to bat is Aranda. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And Schlittler sets. The first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. Schlittler sets and fires. This pitch is fouled back. Count is 0-2. And Schlittler steps off the mound. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to catch the out of the strike zone for call. Strike 3. Aranda is going to challenge. And that call is going to be overturned. It is ball 1. Count is 1-2. Hey, Landon, welcome to the stream. Schlittler sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is the third strikeout for Aranda on the day, so congratulations on the hat trick. Coming up to bat is Yandy Diaz. That is Cam's 8th strikeout of the day. Schlittler sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is foul tipped into the glove of Vizcarra. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is out of the way, and the cutter is up high. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive off of Jazz glove. He was up in the air, and that is going to be a base hit. Jazz mistimed his leap, and that is a base hit for Diaz. Rays are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Jake Fraley. Fraley is 0 for 2 on the day. Schlittler sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is a cutter up and away. Count is 1-0. Schlittler sets, checks on the runner at second, pitch is on the way, and it is called ball 2. It looked like it was a strike. Vizcarra throws to second. Don't know why. Statler sets and fires, and the pitch is driven out to right. Grichuk is back and is going to make the play in front of the track. And that is going to be no runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th is going to be McMahon, Caballero, and Grisham. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners of the screen. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is The Ugly Truth. And your question, can we hit? Well, there hasn't been any evidence of that today. I believe that we are the only person who's gotten a hit today is Jazz. So we're being 1 hit by Rasmussen. And his pitch count is looking very good. He's only at 61. No, honestly, I think that we are taking some lumps because of the WBC. Most of our team didn't have a complete spring training. And the first pitch to McMahon is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and McMahon fouls this off. Count is 0-2. McMahon struck out in his first plate appearance, 0-1 on the day. Rasmussen sets, and the pitch is on the way. The changeup is down low. Count is 1-2 on McMahon. You know, just this is a very talented team. To be hitting this crap is just a wonderment, and I tend to think that WBC had a hell of a lot to do with it. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is that goose? Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is line to center field. Mullins is tracking it back, and he is going to make the play just short of the warning track, so that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0-1 on the day. He flew out in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for call, ball 1. Count is 1-0 on Cabby. And that's a goal. 2 points for me in the garbage can. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and That is foul tipped into the glove of the catcher. Count is 1-2 on Cabby. And it looks like Yarbrough is warming up in the pen. And Caballero calls timeout. Rasmussen sets and pitch is on the way. Caballero fouls this one down the first base line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Rasmussen sets and he fires, and that pitch is foul tipped. Count is going to remain 1-2. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero is going to swing and miss for strike 3. Second out of the inning. That is Rasmussen's 6th strikeout of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and that pitch is off the plate. And the catcher is challenging the call. And it was a ball, so the Rays are going to lose the challenge. Count is 1-0. Rasmussen sets, and he fires, and that pitch is going to catch the bottom part of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Rasmussen sets. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham swings and misses for strike 3. 7th strikeout of the day for Rasmussen. That is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 6th. 14 in a row retired by Rasmussen. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 2nd, or the 6th, is going to be Mullins, Palacios. And Tyler Walls. Mullins, Palacios, and Walls. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th. Mullen is 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a run scored. For those of you that have hopped in, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And it looks like Ryan Yarbrough is coming in to take the helm. So we're going to end the active poll. Those that said 5 innings, Congratulations, because you got it right on the head. And Yarborough sets. Pitches all the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And Yarby sets. Pitch is all the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-1, or 2-1, excuse me. Yarborough sets and fires, and that ball is fouled down the third base side. Count is evened at 2-2. And Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is foul straight back. Count is going to remain 2-2. Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Grichuk is charging in, and he is going to make the play in mid-range right field. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 1-0 on Palacios. Yarborough sets. They flash bunt, and the ball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Palacios. Yarborough sets and fires. That pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is evened at 2-2. Yarborough sets and he fires, and this pitch is fouled straight back. Escara is chasing it, and it is going to make the stands. And Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike three. Palacios is down looking. Coming up to bat is Tyler Walls, 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, run scored, and a stolen base. First pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is lined into right field. Going to catch some grass just in front of Grichuk, so that is a base hit for Walls. Rays have a runner at first with 2 outs. And it looks like Nick Fortis is coming in to pinch hit for Fiducia. And there is going to be a mound visit, probably a scouting report. Fortis is hitting .325 on the season, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and an .857 OPS. There is a new poll question out there. Will the Yankees score? I mean, it's gotten this bad. Looks like Jake Bird is warming up in the bullpen. And Yarborough sets. And the pitch is on the way, and that is going to be right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Yarborough sets, and he fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. Yarborough sets, and there is a pickoff attempt at first. Walls is back in, standing up. And Yarborough sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is shot sharply to Caballero, 1 hopper. He fields it cleanly and fires to first base. And that's going to do it for the Rays in the bottom of the 6th as we head to the top of the 7th. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. If you haven't, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We have a new active poll up on the screen. Will the Yankees score? And for those of you who have hopped in our stream, we are headed to the top of the 7th. The score is 3-0 Rays. The Yankees are in the midst of 14 retired in a row. Coming up to bat is Rice, Judge, and Bellinger. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Made it a little bit easier for you. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners of the screen. Left is hardcore sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Your support is always appreciated. Price is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. So let's hope he doesn't get the hat trick. And it looks like Cole Sulcer is coming in. The first pitch is down, called for strike one. Count is 0-1 on Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is 1-1 on Rice. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1. Schuster sets and fires, and this ball is driven to right center field. And on the run is Fraley, and this one is going, and gone. Yankees are on the board. That is Rice's 5th home run of the season. It went 399 feet and traveled at 106.4 miles per hour. So the Yankees close the lead to 3-1. And there's a crew chief review to see if a fan reached over into the field to play. That's not a home run. So take the run off the board. It went between the padding and the fence. So that will be a double. So take the home run off the board for Rice. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. So that was the home run that was not. And the first pitch to the captain is a cutter down low. Almost went to the backstop. Nice play by Cortez. And Sulcer sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Captain is 0 for 2 on the day with a pop out and a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. Seltzer sets and fires, and Judge swings and misses on the cutter. Count is now 2-2. Salter sets and fires, and that pitch is in the dirt. Count is going to be full on the captain. Salter sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. And that is going to be a walk for the captain. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Salter sets and fires, and that pitch bounces in front of the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive up the middle. And Rice is rounding third, heading home. Mullins fires the ball into third base, so Judge is going to stop at second. And that is an RBI single by Bellinger. Score is now 3-1. Rays. Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out, and Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. So the Yankees are going to have the go-ahead run coming to the plate. First pitch to Jazz is inside. Outside. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz taps this one to the pitcher. Pitcher only has one play. He throws to first to record the first out of the inning. Yankees are going to have runners at second and third with one out. And it looks like big Giancarlo Stanton is going to be coming in to pinch hit for Grichuk. Grichuk was in the box, and they are calling Grichuk back. Hopefully Stanton was hitting down in the tree jack machine. And it looks like they're going to make a pitching change. Kevin Kelly is coming in to replace Cole Salser. So Kelly versus Stanton when we get back. And obviously the Yankees scored a run, so the poll question is moot. We will add another one. And the new poll question is who was going to win. Actually, it didn't record anything. And Kelly is up. First pitch is on the way. And that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Kelly sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to the middle. Palacio is going to set and fire to first to record the out, but Judge is going to end up scoring. So the score is now 3-2 Rays. And it looks like Austin Wells is coming in to pinch hit for JC Escara. And there is a mound visit coming. Wells is hitting 158 on the season, 1 homer, 1 RBI on a 519 OPS. So the question is, can Wells get it done and tie this game up for us? And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Wells. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Kelly sets and fires, and this is a line drive to left field. And Simpson is going to make the play. He came in and almost damn near went over his head. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. But not before they get a pair of runs to bring this game to 3-2 in the bottom of the seventh. Coming up to bat for the Rays is going to be Chandler Simpson, Junior Caminero, and Aranda. For those of you who have it, please take a moment to hit the like button, share the channel out. And we have started a new poll. Can the Yankees come back and win the game? Take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. QR codes are in the upper left and right hand corner. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy Sunday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is always appreciated. Coming up to bat is Chandler Simpson. He is 2 for 3 on the day. And Rosario is taking over in right field. Wells is going to stay behind the plate. And the first pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. Yarborough sets, Ed fires, and this sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Yarborough sets and pitches, and this ball is lined into right field, and it is going to bounce into the corner. Simpson is rounding second, heading to third, and that is going to be a triple. Come on, guys. So that is Simpson's third hit of the game. So the Yankees are going to play the infield in. And Boone is taking the ball from Yarborough. And it looks like Camilo Duvall is going to come in. Definitely not what we wanted Shaw to lead off the damn bottom of the seventh. And we're going to go to the scoreboard. The Phillies lead the Diamondbacks 3-2 in the top of the seventh. Orioles are hammering the Giants 5-1 in the top of the seventh. Twins are hammering the Blue Jays in the bottom of the sixth, 8-1. In the top of the eighth, the A's still lead the Mets 1-0. In the top of the seventh, the Angels are hammering the Reds 8-0. As you know, in the bottom of the seventh, our game is 3-2 Rays. Top of the eighth, the Tigers lead the Marlins 7-1. White Sox and Royals still remain in a delay. In the bottom of the sixth, the Brewers and the Brewers have a lead on the Nationals 3-2. Top of the fifth, the Red Sox are leading the Cardinals 7-1. And in the bottom of the fifth, the Pirates are leading the Cubs 6-2. And that is your active scoreboard for the day. And Duvall is on the bump. The Yankees are going to bring the infield in. Caminero is at the plate, 2 for 3 on the day. Duvall sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Caminero has 2 singles. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is skied to right field. Bellinger is tracking it, and that is definitely going to get a run in. Bellinger catches it. Simpson tags and slides into home safe. Rays have a 4-2 lead now. The score is 4-2. Coming up to bat is Jonathan Aranda, 0 for 3 on the day with a hat trick. Will he get his golden sombrero? And the first pitch is on the way. The cutter is up high. Count is 1-0. Duvall sets and fires, and that cutter is foul down the third base line. Count is, hey, Nathan, welcome to the stream. Count is 1-1. So Duvall sets and fires, and this ball is skied in the infield. McMahon is backing up, and he is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Yandy Diaz, 1 for 2 on the day. Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is up and in. Count is 1-0. Duvall sets and he fires, and the cutter is foul down the first base line. Count is 1-1. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is outside. Count is 2-1. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is going to bounce in the dirt. Count is now 3-1 on Diaz. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a base on balls and an RBI. Duvall sets and paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is now full. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is lined at Caballero. He falls on his can. And that is going to do it for the Rays in the bottom of the seventh, but not before the Rays add a run to bring the lead to 4-2. Coming up for the Yankees in the top of the eighth is going to be McMahon, Caballero, and Grisham. They are a combined 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to What of the Save. Your support is always appreciated. So the chat is awfully quiet. How are we feeling about the game? And Kelly is out for his second inning of work. And Kelly sets and he fires, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. McMahon is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Kelly sets and fires, and this ball is bounced down the first base line. Count is now 0-2 on McMahon. And if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Can the Yankees come back and win this game? Kelly sets and he fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is 1-2 on McMahon. Looks like Brett Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is way outside. Count is evened at deuces. Pitch is on the way, and this is foul down the third base line. Going to make it into the stands. Count remains 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and McMahon hammers this one foul down the first base line. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon fouls this one straight back. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the eighth pitch of the at-bat. Kelly sets, and he fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is going to be full, 3-2. Kelly sets and fires, and this ball is bounced through the infield. It's going to make it past a diving Palacio into right field. So McMahon is going to get his first hit of the day. So the Yankees have a leadoff runner coming up. The bat is Jose Caballero. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Tiger is at the plate again. Pitch is all the way. And it is in there for call. Strike one. And Caballero is going to ask for a review on that one. And that ball is low, so the pitch is going to be overturned. The Yankees are going to retain their last challenge. Count is 1-0. Kelly sets and fires, and this ball is hammered to Caminero, who fires to Palacio and relays to Aranda. So that is going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Grisham is 0 for 3 on the day. Pitch is on the way, and he bounces this one right up the middle. Walls backs up, makes the play, and fires to first. And the Yankees are going to go down in the 8th without scoring. 1-2-3. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Fraley, Mullins, and Palacio. Currently, we have 6 votes in our active poll. So if you haven't taken this opportunity, let your vote be counted, your voice be heard. And our active scoreboard, Phillies lead the Diamondbacks 3-2 in the top of the 8th. Orioles lead the Giants 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Twins lead the Jays 8-1 in the top of the 7th. In the bottom of the 8th, the Athletics still lead the Mets 1-0. Top of the 7th, the Angels are leading the Reds 8-0. As you know, in the bottom of the 8th, the Rays lead the Yankees 4-2. In the bottom of the 8th, the Tigers lead the Marlins 7-1. White Sox and Royals are still in a rain delay. In the top of the 7th, the Brewers lead the Nationals 3-2. In the top of the 6th, the Red Sox lead the Cardinals 7-1. Top of the 6th, the Pirates lead the Cubs 6-3. And it looks like Brett Hedrick is coming in to take over the bottom of the 8th from Duval. And the first pitch from Hedrick is just a bit low for call ball 1. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and this is blooped into right field for a base hit. I guess it's time to change from the Yankees cap to the Raleigh cap. The retired Master Chief Navy hat in full effect. Hedrick sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is a bunt laid down. McMahon sets and he fires, and he is going to gun Palacios out at first. That is a sacrifice. 5-3. Fraley is going to advance to second. Coming up to bat is a pinch hitter. Ben Williamson is replacing Palacios. Hedrick sets and he fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-0. Hedrick sets and he fires, and the pitch is lined into right field. And Rosario is firing at home. Rice is going to cut it, and the Rays are going to have runners at first and third with one out. Tyler Walls coming up to bat. And it looks like Blake is coming out to the mound. Most likely they're going to talk about strategy on a safety squeeze. And it looks like Jake Bird is warming up in the bullpen. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Hedrick sets and he makes a pickoff attempt at first base. Hedrick sets, fires, and this pitch is bunted on the ground. Rice is charging at first and throws it home, and he is not going to get the runner. So Tampa Bay is going to add another run. So they are now up 5-2. So the Rays have runners at first and second. One out. And the first pitch is a slider down low. Count is 1-0. Hedrick sets, and this ball is grounded to Caballero, flips to Jazz. Jazz shoots it to Rice, so that is a 6-4-3 double play, but not before the Rays add another run. Heading into the top of the ninth, the Yankees will have Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. Down 3. Can we get it done? Very disappointing game today. For those of you that are still here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And it looks like Mason Engelhart is going to come in and replace Kevin Kelly. Haven't seen him in this series, I do not believe. Ben Rice is going to be the batter. He is 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a double, run scored. And Rice is stepping up to the plate. Englert is setting. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is fouled off down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Eglert sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one down the third base line. Count is 0-2 on Ben. Eglert sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Eglert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered through the infield. And that is going to be into right field for a base hit, leadoff hit for Rice. So that is Rice's second hit of the afternoon. All rise. The judge is coming to the chambers. Eglert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one, catches the inside corner against the captain. Count is 0-1. Eglert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. That was a big cut by Judge. Count is 0-2. Eglert sets, and he fires. The pitch is down low. Count is 1-2 on the captain. Eglert sets. Checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high. Count is even at deuces. Yankees are trying to rally. Eglert sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge just manages to foul tip this one to stay alive. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside to the captain. Count is now full. Rice takes his lead. And the pitcher is going to step off. Egler sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count's going to remain 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. Egler sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is driven to center, right center field, and this one is going, and gone. That is a 2-run homer by the captain. It's going to close the gap to 4-5-4. That one went 415 feet and traveled at 108.9 miles an hour. So he tattooed that ball. Score is 5-4 Rays. And there is a mound visit. And Bellinger is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. And Egler sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Belly. And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to bounce in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And it looks like they have an arm warming up in the bullpen. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and tips this one into the glove of the catcher. Count is 1-2. Egler sets it, fires at Belly, waves at a strike a ball out of the strike zone. And that Bellinger is going to be down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3 on the day. And Egler sets, and he fires, and this ball is grounded to Williamson. Williamson's going to lay out, and Jazz is going to dive into first base, and he is going to get him. Damn it. And looking at it, it is definitely out. So the Yankees are down to their final out. Ahmed Rosario is coming up to bat. He has not had an at bat today. Rosario took over in right field after Stanton pinch hit for Grichuk. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is in there for call, strike one. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven to center field. And this is going to be over Mullins' head, bounce off the wall. And Rosario is in there with a stand-up double. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. So can the Yankees rally back and tie this one up in the top of the ninth? And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Wells. Wells pinch hit for Escara in the seventh. And holy moly, they're going to intentionally walk Wells to get to McMahon. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs. The only player on the bench is Paul Goldschmidt. McMahon is stepping up to the plate. Could this be McMahon's moment? Can Ryan tie this game up? McMahon is 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the 8th. Eglert sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to Aranda. He's going to take it himself, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. So the Yankees now are on a 5-game losing streak. They are swept by the Rays. The Yankees do not come up with a big hit. They had runners at first and second and cannot get it done in Tampa. The line items for today are 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors for the Rays. 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Yankees. Rasmussen is going to take the win. Littler is going to take the loss. And Eglert is going to get the save. Programming notes. I will be on tomorrow for the Angels versus the Yankees in the Bronx. I want to thank everybody for taking time to listen to a little bit of baseball on this Sunday afternoon. I appreciate your support. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. QR code in the left is Hardcore Sports. QR code in the right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. And I will end this stream in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees. And we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow for Game 1 of the Angels versus the Yankees.
I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate
I do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow.